Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison, and if you're new here, welcome to Wonderland. Today we are talking about BookNet Fest and my love for it. And I'm doing the I wish I was going to BookNet Fest tag, which Kathy started. I will leave down below her channel. Go check out her channel. She posts like so many videos a week. Like, I don't know how she does it. It's really impressive, and I'm always like in awe of her and all of the videos she puts out because they're great. But she created this tag all about BookNet Fest and how we're not able to go this year, and I'm gonna get sappy for just a moment. I've cried so many times over BookNet Fest and the fact that we're not going this year because BookNet Fest came at a time in my YouTube and writing career that was really important to me. I was really struggling with, making friends and feeling a part of the community and, being just involved because I felt like I didn't have a place. And BookNet Fest and the creators of BookNet Fest brought me in and they let me do a panel with some other wonderful creators. I have the vlog down below where I think I cry in that vlog. I mean, like, when do I not cry on the internet? But I have a really special place. It was my first panel that I got to do as a author and an author tuber. I got to, meet some really great people that I love to this day. I need to stop with my sappiness, but I'm just sad that we are not able to go, but I know it's for the best, and next year is going to be super special because we have waited so long to see each other. But with that being said, I'm going to get into the tag. All of these questions are related back to BookNet Fest and, the events, so we can feel like we're together even though we're not together. The first question is, staying at home is the best right now, but doesn't care wanderlust. What is a book you love that deals with travel? So for me, this isn't like a super happy book or anything. I think the travel aspect and the road trip aspect in this book is one that I really enjoy, and that would be The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. This group of kids who goes on an adventure together, running away from the government and the people who are trying to get them because they are the kids that survived the pandemic and they have powers now, and the government puts them in concentration camp, but they ride around in this beat up old van that they call Black Betty, and they listen to classic rock. They just go on this road trip that is so fun, and they're all just play off of each other, and I love it so much. Every time I read it, it brings all the feels back into my life, and that's just the way Alexandra Bracken is for me. But personally, I love this one. The next question is, internet friends are even more important now that we're physically isolated. Name a book with excellent friendships. I love friendships in books, and I literally could name hundreds of them. The one YA first friendship group that I remember being like enamored with is from the Mark series, or the House of Night series, by PC and Kirsten Cass. Oh my gosh, the inner circle in this is so much fun. It's led by Zoe Redbird. In this world, vampires exist, and when you are chosen to be a vampire, you have a crescent moon on your forehead, and you go to this school where everything is in the nighttime, so you go to school at night and everything, and that really appealed to me because I don't sleep anyways. And this group of friends just kind of bands together because they're all kind of misfits, and I love that. And Stevie Ray, who is Zoe Redbird's roommate, her and Zoe's relationship always just really spoke to me, and I loved the best friends relationship. So if you're looking for a good like vampire fun friendship book, definitely check this series out. I love it so much. I need to reread this one. Our next question is, book club reads can be a powerful way to bring people together to discuss important topics or themes. What is a book you would love to read with a club? I didn't really I just like to discuss books with people and rave about my favorite characters, so that's a book that I chose. And for me, that book is Set Fire to the Gods by Sarah Rashk and Kristen Simmons. I know I said Sarah's name wrong. I always do. I'm sorry. This book has gladiators and a really cool main character, and you know, the gods are angry at our main character because she is not doing what they want, and I think there's like gladiator games in this, so I'm super excited to read this, and I know I'm going to want to discuss this with other people and just scream about it with them and cry and, you know, do everything that I do on my channel already, but like with people. The next question is bibliophilic. I always say that wrong. Vendors are a great support to the event, and now small businesses need our support in return. Name a vendor you've purchased bookish items from or would like to hype up because they make things that are fantastic. There is a candle company that does bookish candles, and they are called Spidey Scents on Etsy, and they actually made my pre-order candles that I just love, and I want to order more from them because these, oh my gosh, this smells exactly what I thought of when I was like brainstorming with her. I was like, I just want it to be fall and woodsy, and my book has to do with a gothic town, and I want the candle to be called Idlewood. And she literally delivered it. I said I want it green, and you know, that's it. So this is what it looks like. She makes her own labels as well. I don't know if it's gonna focus. And mine is spice cider, fallen leaves, and oak moss, and they're just so amazing, and the packaging is great. I would definitely check them out. This is a soy candle, and they come in different sizes. I just chose the smaller sizes because I thought they'd be easier to ship, but yes, they have so many options. And if you like candles, go check out Spidey Scents. I'll link them down below as well. The next question is, panels are a great way to hear a discussion between various voices. If you could put together a panel for a future BookNet Fest, what would the topic be and who would you invite? So for me, I venture into both books and writing, but I think I would stick myself back into like writing or talking about the craft still, and I think I would be back on a AuthorTube panel. I just really like to be on AuthorTube panels talking about our community, and because we're so new, I like to discuss what's going on in our community. The people I would want on our panel, I hate choosing people because I would want all of us to be on a panel, would be Lisette Samsbury, Alexa Doan, I'm trying to think, Ellie Ivor, who writes the Violet Theory, because I just want to bring her everywhere I go, Jessie Elliott, who writes the Twisted series, which I haven't met her either, but I just want to meet her because I feel like we understand. I just want to thank her for giving me all the romance in the Twisted series. And then me. So those 5 people on a panel, but if I could have every single AuthorTuber on the platform be in a giant panel, I would do that. The next question is, workshops are an excellent hands-on approach to approaching new skills. Name a book that has taught you something you're interested in. So I feel like I always mention this book in anything, but that's Sadie by Courtney Summers. Not only does it deal with a crime, which I have always been really interested in. I've always been really inclined to forensic psychology. It also deals with podcasts, and I really love podcasts. I would love to learn how to do a podcast, or sit in and watch someone do a podcast. I know it's probably not that complicated, but I know the mixing and the editing at the end of the podcast, and if you're doing it on a YouTube platform where you're doing a video as well, is probably a lot of work. So I would love to learn about like a true crime podcast, or just like sit in on a podcast that I love. And our last question is, meetups are an informal way to get to know people with our same interests. Name a booktuber you'd love to hang out with once you can do that type of thing again, hopefully in 2021. Oh, there's so many, and I'm like trying to think of one booktuber that I like really want to meet. This is so hard because I think I'm gonna have to go with Spirit's World in Words. I love her. She's actually from Arizona, so I could meet her probably anyways, but I just like really want to meet her because we always talk about all of our love for Nesta, and I just want to like talk to her and hug her when we can hug again, because you know we got to keep 6 feet, but when I could hug again, I'd love to give her a hug and just like talk about all of our bookish things, because our DMs on Instagram are always super funny and super fun, and we're always just talking about our favorite book boyfriends, and that's all I can ask for in a booktube. So that is the I Wish I Was at BookNet Fest book tag. That is a tongue twister. I hope everyone is staying safe, everyone's staying healthy. I wish we could be back at BookNet Fest. I'm like really sad. But like I said, this book event is really near and dear to my heart. I always will be. I don't care if I'm 85. If it's still going on, I will still be there, and I will be pop, lock, and dropping it at the BookNet Fest prom. But let me know down below if you would ever go to BookNet Fest, because I would love to see all of your smiling faces there one day. And I will see you next time in Wonderland, love. Bye.